this MTM box. Okay, I think that one is better now. Can you see me now? Can you? Okay, let me know when you can see me. I had connected with my phone, but it became really worse, so I had to go back to the home Wi-Fi. They have a bad network generally. So your house is under lock and keys now. Very lonely. Your brother, is he still in Nigeria? Okay. Okay. He really spent time in Nigeria. Since joy is full now. His joy is full. His joy is full. Every step, every single trend. No, it's not that thing. How will I explain this? Let me put it this way. It's not about number of candle. It's about market structure. What is called market structure? That is situation of the market at every point. Are you getting it? So that is to say, it is either the market is going up. It can be going up in two candles, or even in single candles, and it can be going down in two candles. So it's not based on number of candles. Are you getting it? Okay, for example, now this is a downtrend. If you can see my screen, this is a downtrend. It's coming down, but then there are some candles that is 3, some are 2, some are even single, like this place now. Are you getting it? But generally this is a downtrend. Are you getting it? So that is what I mean. It's not just that like if I want to trade that that 3 candle pattern, if I have to take this thread here, it will build, even though it's actually a winning thread, but then I went against the trend, which is not right. Are you getting it? So if you want to trade against the trend, that one is actually called reversal trading pattern. It's actually a different thing altogether, a different strategy on its own. You get it? So the most yes, yes. Let's look at it this way. That is what is called psychology of candle. That is candlestick behavior. You get? So that psychology of the candle means that all these candles here now have long wicks. If you can see my screen, all these candles here have long wicks, and yes, and each of these wicks is a sign of rejection to a particular direction according to the direction the previous trend has been. So in this place now, this means that this candle started from here, went all the way down, then got rejected and went up. So this long wick in this place means rejection. You get it? This long wick, that is this long line, this not the current. If you can see my cursor, the one I'm touching now, this red candle, can you see my cursor? How can I see yours? You're watching on YouTube. Okay. The current candle now, that red current candle. Let me give you an example from that. This red current candle. Maybe this thing is not really fast enough because I'm actually in another candle currently. Let me even. I'm even in another because my battery is already going down. I want to see if I will see another trend first. My battery is already at 17%. So if I see a good example, then there's one more thing you really need to understand. And that thing is this: anything I give you as an example of whatever explanation I'm trying to pass through is actually a perfect example. Are you getting it? Whereas in the real market, you will hardly see such an incidence. So that is why when you teach people about how to trade, if they go in, they won't see those things you show them most of the time. So it will make them start taking random trades. You get? So that is why they say that you will be a better trader by trading and experiencing. So that in that case, in that situation, you'll be able to see every market situation, everything that occurs in the market. There are some. Go ahead. Uptrend and downtrend. Is that what you're saying? Yes, that long line is what is called rejection. Yes, it can be rejected from downside or from upside. Just like you can see, some of them will have their long, that long line is actually called wick of the candle. So some of them will have it on both ends. Okay, now when you see such a thing, it will depend, your next move will depend not on that particular candle. That particular candle you are looking at is actually just an event in 1 minute of the market. Remember, each of these candles represent 1 minute. At least for the fact that we are trading under 1 minute candle, it means that each of these candles represent. So looking at one candle to judge your next trade is not really right. You have to consider other things. Are you getting it? You understand what I mean? So I wouldn't predict the market based on the activity of a single candle. I can predict the market based on various past activities of the market. Then that current candle might now give me a confirmation as a sort of confluence as to why I have to enter that trade. You get it? I will give you a typical example of what I mean. Let me just get a good trade and show you what I mean. Go a trade and show you what I mean. You know, one thing about trading is really a long journey. You know, everything I'm doing is just to try to simplify it and make it look simple. Are you getting it? Somebody said something on Twitter, because there's this community of traders we have on Twitter. The person said that his junior cousin asked him to teach him how to trade, and was like asking him how long it would take him to grasp the whole teaching. So he asked the cousin that his question is like you meet a surgeon. Okay, he said the cousin said that he was going to take a break, a 2 weeks break from his job to learn trading from him. You understand? So he now said that he now told the cousin that what you're asking for is just like seeing a surgeon. You know, surgeons, not these doctors that do operation, right? It's like asking a surgeon that would you learn how to perform surgery by staying with him for 1 week in the theater. So what it means is this: all those things you see that surgeon do is just accumulation of knowledge and data he has had for the past 7 years or more. But you can see him perform that within 1 or 2 hours. So a whole lot of things happens even in that little, time frame you stay with him. So that is to say, even if you want to learn from him, yes, you'll be learning, but then it will take you more time than you might even anticipate, or lower time than you even expected, depending on your ability to keep to data. Because all these things is about information, picturing, everything that happens in the market. You'll be able to save your data, have your journal, so that you can always go back to it. Then another thing is not staying off course. For example, which other guy commented on that? Another guy said it's just like okay, he said, for example, that if you watch YouTube on how to swim, are you getting it? Are you going to compete in the Olympic just by watching YouTube video of how to swim? Definitely not. Yes, but you might have an idea of how to swim. Are you getting it? The idea will come, but then you are not going to compete. Then another person said, then trading is like maybe you just read, okay, somebody just gave you instruction on how to use a parachute, right? You haven't tested the parachute, then you now jumped off the aircraft with the parachute, then hoping that along the way, are you getting it? As you are falling down, you will figure it out. Are you getting it? So what this guy is saying is better that you learn these things before putting real money. Okay, that one was commenting about people who start with real money. Are you getting it? So he said that it's just like maybe you have just been told how to use a parachute, and then you just jump off with that parachute, hoping that along the way. You will figure it out. So somebody said that somebody was washing an aeroplane, I mean, like cleaning the cabin of an aircraft. So he saw a book on how to fly an aircraft, you know. So he said in the book they said you have to start by turning on the aircraft. He turned it on. You get. You have to start. The second thing to do is do this or do that. Then put it in gear and take off. So he put it in gear and take off. Then turning the next page. He's now airborne, right? So turning the next page, he said, "Watch out for part 2 of the book." Are you getting it? I don't know whether you got it. So that is to say, he could have at least seen every end, you know. But then that is that. But what am I saying? So what we have to do is this. Yeah. What we have to do is this. You just have to start from the fundamentals. What's that? So what we're gonna do is you have to really be on, steady. Don't allow the memory of the picture of this chart to leave your brain. You get, to leave your psyche. It has to be in you. You get, you and getting it right. You just be doing trial and error, and until one day you just see the whole thing click, just like that. You know, just like that. You just see it click. You know. So that's just no, definitely. Then I haven't. I'm still in 609. That's okay. You can't even see me. You know, I'm not taking every thread like I used to anyway. I'm not taking it. And my back. Go and get Sana, no problem. My battery is even 5%. Okay, Wi-Fi. No problem. My battery is already done. My battery is already 5%. Unless they bring our lights, you get, then we can go online again. You get. No problem. Take care. I'm not on call anymore. Is there something you want to tell me? You want to share meat with me? What are you? You are eating your pencil. You don't know that thing can kill you.
I'm not eating like this.
I'm listening to you. What's wrong?
Okay. If you finish your exam,
If you do what?
if you finish my exam, I'm going to give you something.
I'll buy a good water can for you. want a motor car.
Then we should not buy it whenever you spoil.
Hmm?
When I want my motor car, when the car that Mobi bought, she said she won't give me another car again.
I'll buy a big car for you. A big car for you.
I don't want the big, I want very, very small one that is the track that I drew.
I'll buy a bicycle for you so you'll be riding it.
I want only one. I want car.
You don't want to ride bicycle?
No.
I'll buy a bicycle for you. Everybody, you don't like that boy that rides bicycle, so you will carry your bicycle to school.
But I cannot ride bicycle.
You will learn how to ride it. After school, you will ride it. You will ride it home. If you go to school, you carry the bicycle. If you get to school, they will lock it on one corner. After school, you will ride it home. Alright, I'm ending it here.